Hey guys, what is up? Neo here with the next video in my Black Eye camera series, this time taking a look at Coastline. And as you can see there, much like in some of the other videos I've done, you can throw a camera on the speakers or anything that's hanging and destructible, and if they destroy that but not your camera, then the camera will still be active. They have to actually physically shoot the camera. If they knock down what it's on, it won't matter. Here I'm showing you some palm trees. If you throw a camera up there, you get a good view of the roof there. And here's that balcony where people like to come in. If you want to get a good line of sight, just throw a camera over on that rose bush. And as you can see, anyone that's queuing up outside that door or rappelling outside that window, going into billiards there, you'll be able to see that. Now, another common entry point is down here in Sunrise Bar. There's a nice little camera. Gives you a good view of anyone coming in through that door. And also, VIP. If anyone tries to come in through VIP, maybe you're defending penthouse, you're going to want to do this run as quickly as you can. I'm going a bit slower just to kind of give you guys a visual of exactly where I am, exactly where I'm throwing this. It's the underside of that tarp there. Now ideally, you be in and out as quick as you can, because remember, poolside is a spawn there, and you can see
5 seconds remaining.
Right there, you're right at hookah, and billiards on the other side there. You get a good view of anyone who's rappelling, you get a good view of anyone on that balcony. Now, if you're defending the kitchen, sorry, this is sunrise, not kitchen. I like to throw a camera right here in this little nook of the bookshelf. You get a good view, anyone coming into office, either through a little connector hallway there. You can hear anyone breaching the door, coming in through the hatch. And I'm just showing you where people are likely to be peeking, how difficult that camera actually is. So yeah, they come through security into the hallway. It is visible, and again, if you're on the camera, it turns blue. If you're spotting people, they're going to look for it and know it's there. So here we are. If they come through service entrance, I like to get a drone up on that spot there, but I've also found that it's a decent Valk cam spot. You can see it's somewhat difficult to see, but the closer you get, the easier it is to spot. But most people, they're going to be watching the angles. They're not going to be looking on the wall. When you get to higher levels, the frequency of IQ picks and people who are just generally more attentive to their surroundings goes up. But, you know, for silver, golds, you're going to be okay. Now, hookah. Anywhere around this door, anywhere that's a dark surface, anywhere around this window in the corners, those are generally good places, but I like to throw one right here. Because that way when it's blue, it sort of kind of blends in with that light. It's not perfect, but it blends in a little bit better than just being on a plain black surface. Unfortunately, I can't actually look at it to show you as I'm in a custom game by myself. Other options that I've had success with are on those pillars there. And once again, if you're defending kitchen, you want to have a camera out looking at service entrance. If you want it to do some double duty, so that you can see people in toilets, maybe coming in the main entrance, or service entrance, this is a spot you can look at. I personally don't like this camera too much, because I feel like the field of view just isn't that useful. Again, you can throw a camera right up there by that cardboard box.
5 seconds to insertion.
Or, what I found is very useful camera here for anyone that's rappelling on that window, anyone that's queuing up outside this door. Just throw a camera right up there, and I take a really long time to line it up. You can do it fast enough to not be detected with a little practice. Then you're going to barricade that door quickly. And as you can see, it gives you a perfect view of that window, the service entrance door. No one who does come in on that balcony can see you. Here we are in the penthouse, and as you can see, that's the window right there that you're looking at. So if you have a vigil or some kind of roamer, it is possible to do a run out right here really quick. Get 1, 2, maybe even 3 easy kills. You can also do it main entrance, obviously. It's right there. Now, VIP is pretty important to a few different bomb sites. It's right above kitchen here, which is why I'm showing you, because usually they'll have a buck or a jackal or someone. Now you can basically, again, throw it in any kind of dark corner, and you basically need to decide what's more important to you to see. If you want to see into Hall of Fame, maybe if you're doing a penthouse defense, that corner, it's very difficult to spot the camera, maybe isn't the best one for you. You can throw it in the west side corner and you will be able to see into Hall of Fame. And here's one in Blue Bar that is very difficult to see. Again, it's a very small field of view, but you can see people hiding behind that bar and going down the hallway. It's also very difficult to spot. Now this is that drone I was telling you about. You just kind of parkour all the way up here. I just thought I'd throw this in to show you guys. You get a pretty good view of the B-bomb site. You just hop up right on top of this box. Keep near the back of the box, because if you are near the front, that drone is extremely visible and easy to spot. So now, you're defending kitchen or service entrance. That's not a very good throw there. It'll blend in better on the actual wall. You can see I'm having difficulty lining up, picking up the camera. Just rethrow it a little bit lower, right in the corner. Very difficult to spot. You know, if you know or think the other team might be prone to a rush, they're not going to spot that camera. But you can see into security there. You can see, you can't see people coming down the stairs. So again, maybe you want to throw it in the northeast corner if you think that they are more likely to come downstairs than they are to come through security. But you can absolutely see them in security. You can see them coming in from the hallway. You can see them coming in from the courtyard, and obviously through the main door. What I'm trying to get you guys to think about here is think about your situation. Don't just think this is a cool camera spot, but think about where the enemy is likely to come from. If they're showing that they're not making any effort to take top control, you don't need to worry about those stairs. You don't need to worry about anyone rotating down. You can throw it in the corner there and watch security. Here we are in Sunrise, and again, think about the enemy. If they spotted that camera under that table when they came in through Sunrise, maybe you want to find a new location. Now, you can always go back to the same old trick of shooting out the corner of the room, or the wall there, and then you throw your camera up there. You can see into Sunrise Bar and the pool entrance. Problem with this one for me is because it has an entry on either side, that can be extremely easy to see, and you can see there's a lot of debris there on the ground too, so anyone paying attention is going to know what's up. And they're also likely to come in if they knew there was a camera there and peek for it. So I like to put one right behind them, and you can put it up in that nook there to the right if you want. It's not really going to hinder your view too much. You can throw it in the corner there, more to the west. As you can see, it's going to give you pretty much the exact same view as that camera under the table. Here we are back in Penthouse.
10 seconds left.
Now, one place that I do like to throw a camera is on that AC unit right there where I spot. It gives you a pretty good view of both the balcony and this elevation here, the east side. But if you're finding that they're not pushing VIP or Record Hall, they're pushing the window, they're coming in through service entrance. I mean, you're not really going to be able to see service entrance, but you can throw a camera there if you're more worried about this window. It's not going to do the double duty. I do prefer the AC unit over on that other roof, because you get a view of the service entrance door and the balcony, as well as that window. But it is an option. If they found one of those cameras, then maybe that's what you want to do. Here we are in VIP. This camera again. Now, just as a little aside here, I thought I'd throw this in. If you guys are using maestro turrets, make sure you put it hard on the tile, not on the glass that I just broke out. Because, for anyone who's not aware, destroying the wall that a maestro turret is on will destroy the turret. That glass counts as a wall. So if you put your turret on that glass, and someone shoots it, that will destroy the turret. Now, the easy way around that is to either break the glass, put the turret right where you want it, or avoid the glass entirely and put the turret right on the tile. So, I showed you that first corner over to the southwest. There's also this corner here. I kind of screw up the throw a little bit. So we'll just line it up a little bit better, rethrow it. You know, it's kind of important to watch this flank. Your mirror will thank you if you have a mirror when you're defending penthouse. And that is an extremely difficult camera to spot because it's hidden behind that beam a little bit. One thing that I see a lot of Valks do is they hold a camera for whatever reason till late in the game. If you throw a camera through a pre-placed hole, you can have someone watching it for you, tell you where it is, you ping it, and they can confirm, yeah, you're on the plant, you throw your C4, easy kills. Now, I have seen some Valks also blow that hole themselves, not have it pre-placed. That's going to be a bit more difficult, but entirely possible. This destructed wall here, imagine that this is a mirror window. This is where a mirror would typically play this objective. So you're going to have Valk or someone on this camera, maybe someone's dead, letting them know when people start queuing up outside that door.
10 seconds left.
Quick peeks even before they tear down the door. So like I said before, in the blue bar, throwing that Valk cam in with the wine, it gives you a very narrow field of view. You can throw it in that corner, see a lot of the room, but reminder, when you're defending this, people like to plant behind that couch. They also like to plant behind this bar. So you will be able to see them here, but if they go behind the couch, you will not have an idea where the diffuser is. Another useful camera for this objective is right out here. You can see roughly where it lands. It's pretty visible, but people don't tend to look outside, especially if they don't see a Valkyrie has run outside. And you can see you get a good view of the window into blue bar. You get a good view of the window into billiards. You can see a little bit of the window going into sunrise bar as well there. Now I did a little experiment here to see if I could actually throw this camera further, maybe hide it a little bit better if I threw it through billiards. As you can see, I'm aiming pretty high here. I threw it a decent distance, but you actually do get a worse view. It's better to be on that plant than it is to throw it a little bit beyond it.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted.
Now there's also this plant here, which, as you remember, gave you a view of that balcony. That's a very viable camera for this objective over here, for billiards and hookah. So here we are in courtyard again. If you're defending blue bar, it's not uncommon for a Habana or Thermite to try and breach through that wall, which should be reinforced. So a simple camera here or on the palm trees. I'll throw one here and you can see, you get a good view of the whole courtyard. If you throw them up on the trees, you'll be able to see more of the roof. But that'll be your call as the Valk as to whether or not your team needs that. Okay, so there's a few camera ideas here on Coastline. Let me know if these work for you guys. Let me know if you guys have cameras that you like more. And let me know if you guys like the video by throwing it a thumbs up, thumbs down if you do not like the video. And as always, I do appreciate that support. If you like the channel, want to see more videos like this, please do hit that subscribe button. Until then, see you guys next time.